Hi, I'm Lee from Outpost 51. It's just me down in the studio today. It's February the 8th, 2014. So I thought I'd come down and carry on with some prop building and also to talk about 2014 for the company. Hopefully this year we are going to start producing films and churning them out on a regular basis. I have put Doom News 3 up and also Wise Guys 3 over the festive period. Filming is taking a hit over the Christmas period and also in January, because on the 5th of January I was knocked off my bicycle by a stupid motorist who wasn't looking where she was going, and as a result they thought I fractured my elbow because I had a job to move it and I couldn't move my fingers at all. But it's only been 4 weeks, so it's been a month, and as you can see I've almost got completely full mobility back. So the physio and the doctors believe that it may not have been a fracture in the first place. It was in an awkward place, and they thought they could see a fracture, but they couldn't confirm it 100%. So I'm back to normal. Almost back to normal. Still can't do heavy lifting for a couple of weeks. And that's one of the reasons why we haven't been filming as much as I would have hoped, and as all of us at the studio would have hoped to do. We've also had a couple of moves. Scott and Danielle have moved again. This time the process was a lot more smooth. We had a big pot removal van instead of going back and forth several hundred times in Mike's car. Yeah. And we've also helped Mike and Sarah move into their new house, and not so much moving the furniture and things, well definitely not me because I can't lift, but we have been helping them decorating, painting, stripping, all that kind of stuff. So hopefully now, from next week on, we can get back to filming, because I know you guys want to see more from us, and it is disappointing where we say we're going to do things and we don't fulfill that promise. But the past few months the circumstances have really been beyond all of our control. So I can only apologise on behalf of not just Outpost 51 but for Energon Media. In 2014 we hope to get, and I keep saying it every year, our Star Wars fan film, The Remnant, up and running. We costed it towards the tail end of last year before the winter shut down. It's going to take a decent amount of money to get it up and running. We were hesitant whether we could get away with filming a Star Wars fan film, seeing as the whole Disney buying Lucasfilm, and we didn't know what their stance was on fans creating their own creations. And the 501st, even that was questioned at one point whether they could continue doing what they're doing. But Disney are supportive of them and they're supportive of the community, so we are going to try. No, we are going to start filming Star Wars The Remnant this year. If any of you were lucky enough to catch it on YouTube, and it was on the old Mike Lee Productions channel a good few years ago now, I think 2008 it was up, and it attracted over, at the time, nearly 1,000 views before I took it down because the effects in it were shocking. So I took it down for that reason. If you were lucky enough to see it, the main feedback that we got from that was people enjoyed it, and that's great. And it's always been in my mind to push on and expand the story, and I've got this 100-odd page script that carries on the story of that original Remnant and completes a complete story arc for both characters, Hanek and Krista, and their involvement in their battle against the light side of the Force and the dark side of the Force, how to become a Jedi Sith, all that kind of stuff, how that impacts on your moral fibre. I'm really excited about the project, as I keep telling you every year that we are going to film it, and yes, we are. We're going to film it this year, definitely. Scouts on. Whenever we do that thing, everyone's Scouts. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling on. I'm going to show you some props now, so here we go. Okay, this is one of the rifles I've been working on for about 5 months now. It's taken a lot of work to do because I'm new to this, and prop building is not a skill you acquire overnight. It's a lot of trial and error involved. This was originally a Nerf long shot. It's currently upside down as I've been doing some spray painting there, there. That's basically because even though I sprayed all the silver it wasn't until last night that when I folded the legs back, I seen it was the yellow still there. So I'm going to be painting this as Mass Effect Alliance colours, and fanboys, you may want to scream at me saying that's not right, blah blah blah. I don't care. It's going to be my creation. I'm going to slap on the Alliance sticker from Mass Effect on there and make it look as cool as I can. So we've got the scope currently in progress there. And one of the main things that's annoying me about using spray paints, because I don't want to use a spray gun, is that you get the bleed through. It's really annoying. I mean, I'm putting masking tape, I plaster everything in masking tape before I paint, but you always get some bleed through, and it's really annoying. In some places it does create a genuine weathered effect, but in others it just makes it look so childish. So I'm trying my best to sort that out. And over here then we got the extension barrel, which is just that's being left until I sort out the main colour scheme on the rest of the long shot. The portal box, you may have seen this before in the past. I'm showing you again now, or if it's your first time seeing it. What do you think? I know it's a pretty average job. It's just several sheets of paper from the printer lined up and stuck on I think it was a vacuum cleaner box or steam cleaner box. I'm not entirely sure, but it does have the complete lettering from the files in game. And it's been that long since I made this, I can't exactly remember where I got these files from. But yeah, that would look pretty sweet with the gaming heads Sentry turret, which I have. I didn't manage to get the talking version, but I have got one. It stands about 12 inches tall, and it's got a motion sensor light on it. It's quite good. It doesn't say anything though. That was an exclusive version for some reason. Why you have to pay like $50 more for a voice chip, I do not know. And then this is the current Nerf table. Paul, if you're watching, this is that haul we carried back from Abergavenny. I just spent loads because they were like buy two, get a third free. So we got loads of these guns. All of these are going to be done in a Mass Effect scheme because I hope to start filming a Mass Effect short. The bad news with that is I'm the only one, with the exception of Danielle, who only plays it. I don't think she remembers much of the story. Sorry if I'm wrong. I'm the only one who's played all 3 games and completed them and knows about the lore and the galaxy and all the different races, all that kind of stuff. And I really want to shoot a fan film based on the invasion of Shanxi, one of the first human colonies we established after finding the mass relays. There you go, that's a bit of nerd talk for you. This sniper rifle was bought in B&M's in Abergavenny. It's a shop here in the UK. It sells all sorts, food, clothes, garden supplies, pretty much anything. And this was in there. It was around £14.99. That's around about $30, I think. And even though it's quite light compared to the Nerfs, it packs a hell of a punch. Myself, Scott, and another Lee and Mike were doing a shootout with Nerf guns, and that thing, when it hits you, when one of those darts hits you, it does hurt. And I'm hoping to turn that into Garrus's rifle from Mass Effect. There's a theme developing here. There's our Tommy gun. This was bought in model shop D9 Models in Cardiff. Unfortunately, the shop is no longer there. That's another victim of the recession. It's a wonderful piece. Unfortunately, they didn't sell me a battery. A charger for the battery. So it's never been fired. Then we have a Farmer's Assault Rifle. That was one of the first buys I bought. Yeah, that makes sense. Again, I think that was from Cardiff, from the same shop, and that's been painted up in military style and got a tack light on there. This one is actually... Oh, wait a minute. I think that's the one Paul bought me for my birthday last year, I think. I'm painting it up at the moment, currently green camo. And this is Dan's. This is Sarah's brother, his gun. It's basically the next model down to that in terms of British military rifles. And I've just gone for a simple black paint job and some green paint on there. Then we got a Shadowhawk, which is basically a spitball gun. Again, never been fired, but again, I'm going to paint that up and make it look nice. I'm deliberately avoiding two items because they aren't mine, and I'll show you in a minute how good they are compared to mine. This is the sci-fi armor. You've seen the short. There's a video on my channel around about a year ago now, and it's just EVA foam. It's been crafted, and it's good sci-fi armor. I bought a whole box, a whole sheet, and it was around 30 pounds for around 60 sheets. It's quite a good thickness. It's ideal, I think, for shoulder armour, pauldrons, that kind of thing. Mike, if you're watching, you still haven't paid me for this. We were going in halves, remember? I know you've had a lot on your mind, buddy, don't worry. Right, I'm going to show you two things. Now this is by username Billy2917, I think, on eBay. And also on Flickr. I went on his Flickr page and I saw this on there, and I emailed him. I asked him, is there any chance you could put one of these on eBay? And then he came back and said, no, but I can commission one for you if you like. And I was like, yes please. It is the big Nerf gun. I can't think what it's called. The Mega gun from Nerf. And as you can see, it is a fantastic paint job. It really is. Get the N7 logo on there, and even that, which I asked him to do for me, because in the other shots, there's always a serial number there, but this is my initials and my birth year. And I think that is a fantastic touch. It's personalised to me. And you see there, we've got the logos on. And also a cool little light up feature with this gun. Excuse me a second. There we go, I found the light switch, and it does have a very cool effect. Different settings. Yeah, I can't thank him enough for doing this for me. So if you're watching this, buddy, thank you. Thank you so much, I love it. It's not going to be fired because it will ruin the paint finish on the mechanism, but that is fantastic. And then I also bought one of these. This is from the same man. Again, another sniper rifle, a lovely finish to it. And I did ask him if he could share any secrets, but he said, not for me, not for anybody, because he wants to keep everything close to his chest. And I can't blame him for that, because it's fantastic. The weathering, the marks, the detailing on these guns is really, really good. I'll include a link to his page on Flickr on this video. So that's the standard I'm trying to get to with that, and it'll take some time. Also, Paul, if you're watching, I wonder if I could put this on you. Not literally put it on you, but you know what I mean. If you could help me with this, painting this, because I've had enough now. I just can't get it right. It's too shiny for me. It's Boba Fett's jetpack from Empire Strikes Back. I bought it off a guy from the RPF, Replica Popcorn. And I've started painting it myself, but I just cannot get the right balance of paints, because I'm dual spraying light green and an olive green. And yeah. So there we go. Okay guys, I'm going to show you this. This is one of my prized possessions. I bought this from a shop in Cwmbran called Total Toys. Unfortunately, it looks like they are about to go under. I haven't seen them open for the past couple of weeks. The guy who sold me it said it was from the film Alien. Whether it was just a promotional piece to promote the film, or whether it was actually... Well, I don't think it was used in the film, although you can't tell. You really can't tell, because there wasn't a certificate of authenticity with it, and with movie props, a certificate doesn't really count for a lot. If you get the director's signature on it, say Ridley Scott said, yeah, I guarantee this was used in the film Aliens, then great. But if you get some person who was on production, but was like third assistant technical director to blah, 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 you've got to doubt the provenance. So I love it. It wasn't cheap. It wasn't cheap. If it is from the film Alien, then wow. That's all I can say, just owning a piece of movie history. I like to think it is, because I think the aging on it, it could be from the 70s. This facehugger, I think it's latex, but it's fully posable. It's metal rods inside each of the fingers of the facehugger, so you can pose them. I have put it around my face and wrapped the tail around my neck, which is also fully posable. There's a metal rod running all the way through it. It's a great piece. I just think it is genuine. I don't know whether you guys think it is or not. You know, there's a well-known, yeah. We all know what that's meant to represent, right, guys? And then we got the egg itself. A nice structure within. These are set. You can't bend them. So, and then the bottom. There's clear, it's clear, so you can put a light underneath to shine up through and illuminate the egg. Unfortunately, whoever had it before me, probably the guy at the shop, has stuffed the insides full of newspaper. So the light isn't really that dramatic an effect. Just put you back on here, buddy. But I just love that, and it does freak Connor Lloyd out. There's a few times I've tried to throw it at him and he's like, screaming like a little girl. Nothing new there. And lastly, in the new year, we went and bought new desks from IKEA in Cardiff. I know some of you hate IKEA. There, start again. I know some of you guys hate IKEA, but I like it. This desk was around £150. No, hang on a minute. No, it wasn't. It was cheaper than that. What was it? About 110 pounds. Lovely, stylish, modern. It also has this feature. Slide out desk, so if I've got a laptop or books, I can just set them there and type away. And I also have my brand new chair. It's called Malcolm. I didn't name the chair Malcolm. That's what IKEA named it. It's lovely. It fits in nice, and also, as you can see, Mike's got same desk there with his setup. I mean, that's the ideal setup. You've got your monitors on there and your keyboard, everything. It's a nice studio workspace. And then you have Scott's desk. I'm thinking of spraying it white for him so it matches, but I don't think Scott minds. As long as he's got a place to work, I don't think he minds what colour desk he has. But anyway, that was a quick tour of the studio as it is currently in 2014. So there we go, guys. That was a quick tour of the studio as it is currently in January 2014. We'll keep you posted for more of these videos throughout the year, and also the projects I mentioned before: Wise Guys 4, Do News 4, Star Wars The Remnant, Please God, Star Wars The Remnant, Mass Effect Shanxi, working title, and all other kinds of things we've got planned. So stay tuned, leave a comment in the box below, subscribe, share it to your friends. You know, we're independent filmmakers at the end of the day. I will help out other independent filmmakers where I can. I will share your links on your channel if you want to. Cross promotion. It helps everybody, right? Stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching.